Hey, what's up, guys? It's Felix here with another crypto video. And in today's crypto video, we're going to be talking about some of the new stuff that's been happening in the DeFi world. Now, there's always new stuff happening, right? So it's kind of hard to keep track of it all. But this is one thing I actually just wanted to talk about real quick. It's something that always makes me mad, and it's seeing another rug pull. So I had not seen this farm. I never saw it. I just saw this article when I went into Goose DeFi. So if you have anything in Goose DeFi, you know that they have their announcements here off to the side. You can see their Twitter feed. They're actually just recently announced Mercy for Animals. So actually, that's one of the cool things about the DeFi space is that there's actually a lot of generosity and people donate for causes. I saw that Banana Swap, or I'm sorry, Ape Swap with a banana token was also doing that, and they were helping people who had been rug pulled. So that's a really great positive to add to these negative stories that just basically have people getting ripped off completely. I mean, it's crazy. And the thing about this one is that even people who did their own research still would not have been able to kind of save themselves in some ways. I mean, you just kind of have to at this point trust your instincts, because even if you do research and you see that supposedly the migrator code isn't there, or that there's a time lock, and you think that it's all right, this basically is what they did. They made it seem like as if though the migration code um, was not there. And it says, interestingly, they did not actually use the migrate function to execute the final poll, at least not directly. So a lot of these new pages I see, they'll kind of like tell you to watch out for scams when they're the scams themselves. So I sometimes see that as a bit of a red flag. I mean, obviously you want to let your community know, but I don't know. Sometimes like right off the bat when you're sending messages about scams, I mean, I don't know. That's a little bit of a red flag. But yeah, I mean, they basically told everyone that there was no migrator, and I believe it was a 96-hour time lock. And see, I don't know too much about this. I will have to learn more about it, but people can check the code and they can see, whether or not there's a migrate section or not. If you know more about that, then obviously that's an advantage to you. But even some people who check that, they still thought that it was good. Let's see the rundown. So they deploy Master Chef set migrator to attack contract. They call the migrate function on each pool, even without any tokens already staked. This still grants an infinite amount of allowance to the current migrator, which is the attack contract. They set the migrator back to 0, and they transfer Master Chef ownership to time lock. So everything, they say that with this, everything looks normal and protected by time lock, but there's a backdoor that they had left open, essentially. So a lot of people who normally check all this Master Chef and the migrator code and all that, even if they were to check this, they still would have seen that it was good, and not knowing that there was a backdoor open. So here they're just trying to, convince us that Goose is good, but yeah, if you see the migrator function, it's a red flag. So um yeah, I mean, it's something that's sad. I saw two different figures. I saw one say 1 million, other one said 3 million was stolen in this rug pull. It doesn't even matter, dude, because at the end of the day, it's people's money, and it's fucking shit. And I try not to swear too much on the channel, but damn, dude, this is something that really pisses me off. I mean, it's crazy. And, the only thing that you can do for yourself, I think, at the end of the day, is if you see a new farm that you're interested in, you try doing some research and you're not finding too much about it, then just put a little bit of money in it. Some of these farms like Pancake Swap that, have been trusty for a really long time, but their percentages are just not as attractive anymore. I mean, I totally get it, dude. I do totally get it. I mean, you would want, a bit of a better return. There's definitely more opportunity um, than these, less than 200%, and then these farms, they have higher returns, but this one looks pretty good right now on Pancake Swap. but you have to do the research on the token, on the BMXX, and see if that's actually something that you want to expose yourself to in terms of impermanent loss. So, even though this is a quote unquote safer farm, there's still impermanent loss risk. But at least it's a lot less of a chance that you'll get rug pulled. Um, so always try to be as safe as you can. Never put money into these farms that you can't afford to lose, and try to do as much of your own research as possible. And apart from that, also trust your gut. Even though a lot of people don't like to run on emotion, but you have intuition, and it's there for a reason. And sometimes you ignore your gut feeling and you go with what seems logical, and it doesn't work out, and you have that gut feeling, and it's for a reason. But yeah, that's one of the sad things that happened. um, it's crazy. It's already March, and I started in DeFi like at the end of January, so I've gone basically a whole month through it, and thankfully I have been able to make pretty good money. I've essentially tripled my original investment. But there's other people that have made a lot more money than but I only started with about $9,000, just depositing over time, just depositing. And once I saw returns and stuff like that, got kind of crazy and just put a lot of fiat in there. But after that, I haven't put any more fiat. After that, I basically just reinvested everything. And like I mentioned, I do cash out some Litecoin. So like even if everything does go to zero, I know that I made my money back that I originally invested. So everything else is just cream. But this is a project that I've been a little sad about. You guys already know I've held a position here for a little while, and I actually did do a bit of a change. Essentially, my bet was that it was going to go to $1. That's what I was betting on. And I was generating these tokens with cake and weed. Now, I actually took my cake weed LP out. Essentially, all the weed tokens, I just left them here. So I'm still betting on the same thing. If this goes to $1, I put in 1,000 originally. So if it does go to $1, that'll be 1,593 plus this that it's already accumulated. Assuming it can get to $1, there's just been such a larger supply of the token, and people are just selling it off. And I mean, the TVL just keeps going down and down and down. Um, I mean, yeah, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. I've been in the Telegram group, and they're trying to, improve it, but everyone. I mean, it's all just memes and stuff like that. He leaves the Telegram group. The fuck did you ever see him? Only the team is silent for days. I have 40K weed I won't sell. I lost 35K here. I did my best as a CM. All our ganja keepers lost a lot of money. We feel with you guys. Yeah, dude. I mean, I only put $1,000, but damn, dude, that's sad. I mean, when I put that in there, I knew that it could just basically go to zero. But holy shit, dude! Do you want to buy back? Yeah, I mean, the Telegram group here is pretty, happy or not happy. They're pretty what's the word? They're enthusiastic about the project. They like the idea of the project. They want there to be like NFTs of different weed strains and stuff like that. But the developers are saying, they're kind of busy. They work on different projects and all sorts of things. So I'm not sure. Oh yeah, let's see, guys. These ideas were given to the team a while ago, and so these are just some of the ideas that they had. The removal of the non-weed farm is actually a good idea. Now, normally personally, I recommend that when you farm a token, you use two stable coins that you're comfortable using, and then farm the token using that for free. But then what ends up happening is you're farming that token and then just selling it off, which is why a lot of the reason that these farms tokens value just goes crashing down because everyone's just selling it off. So the removing a non-weed farm, putting so that all your farms have to have weed in them, will make it so that people hold the token more instead of just selling it off. Is the idea behind that? Staking weed to earn BNB, cake, and other things. I mean, even just BNB would be amazing. Like you don't have to earn all this other stuff. Even if you just stake their token and earn BNB, that's really cool. weed buyback, deposit fees used to buy back more weed, NFTs, lottery. So yeah, I mean the people here are really pushing, for the developers to do more. And I mean, I totally get it. I want them to do more too. I feel like this could be a really cool page to exist. But as investors, all we can really do is hodl. But one other thing that I actually wanted to mention, one of my very first, or actually my very first video was about the Pokemoon NFT. And they actually announced who is getting it. So if you were able to follow my instructions and keep your LP tokens in there for 2 weeks, you should be on this Telegram list of addresses that will be receiving the NFT airdrop. I already checked mine and mine is in there. But these people are going to be getting NFTs on exclusive Pokemoons for having provided liquidity to ball swap to their own, exchange on Pokeball.finance. So if you're not in the Telegram group, you can find it on their Twitter page, or you can reach out to me and I can send you an invite. My username is Felix Eats LSD, and so you can reach out to me through there. But yeah, Pokeball essentially is going to have new version 2 farms coming soon. I have my LP tokens on Poke and Cake, so they're going to be generating there. I do have a little bit in over here just working to get Pokeballs right now, but I'm not sure if these Pancake Swap ones are going to be closing and it's only going to be the Pokeball ones. I'm not sure. But yeah, they're adding more farms so that we can get more Pokeballs. One new thing about this though is every time you harvest, there is a 10% burn fee for harvesting your Pokeballs, and then there's also a 3% burn transaction fee whenever you move them, no matter what. As you can see here, it says set slippage to 8%, because otherwise, because of that burn, you're not going to be able to get them. But yeah, like I mentioned, this is a deflationary token. So this is actually something for a hodl for the long run. And they're actually doing work on the project, creating NFTs and stuff like that. So this is something that's really worth holding for the long term. So yeah, definitely check out Pokeball.finance. And then just a quick follow up on one of my newest favorite farms, DinoSwap. Yeah, this token is still keeping strong. Yesterday it was able to break over $2. Obviously, it's recovered from that and corrected from that, but it's still giving pretty good returns. I mean, I woke up this morning and had like about $40 chilling in there for me to harvest, and it's been working for like about a half hour since then, and it still has some coins in there for me. The percentages have gone down from what they were before, but it's still producing really nice amounts every day. And yeah, at least I don't have to worry too much about the price going down so hard like the other ones. It's been able to maintain. So yeah, I'm extremely pleased with this one. I don't plan on moving out of DinoSwap, but yeah, guys, that's basically all I had for you today. We're starting off a new month, starting off March, and we're gonna be seeing what new stuff Binance Smart Chain has for us in this month. But other than that, if you guys have any other suggestions or anything like that, please let me know. Also follow me on Twitter, give me a shout out through there. But I do want to appreciate you guys for watching the video. Thank you so much. You guys take care. Take it easy. Peace out.